Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I will be doing a weekly forecast from November 13th till November 20th. So on November 13th, we have Sun making a sextile to Pluto. This aspect offers you a chance to work with the relationship, but in a most creative and non-threatening way. You have the energy to change things and transform them. With Sun and Pluto, in a sextile, you will find a passion and pursue it, and also focus on your goals. Embrace growth, especially of a psychological kind. This aspect will give opportunities for personal growth and also transformation in a form of crisis and soul searching. You are given the opportunity to face yourself honestly and to remove any habits, traits from your personality, transform them to your growth. These opportunities are likely to come in times of a personal crisis, which may be external or psychological. Empowerment, gaining control over the situation, sometimes expressing your sexuality, may also be helpful in dealing with the difficulties. Deep penetrating insight may also help you in dealing with the difficulty. For some, relief may be found through sexual outlets or by focusing on the occult matters. There will be a strong sense of your own identity through clear and illuminating insight. On the same day, we have Mercury making a sextile to Saturn. So Mercury making a sextile to Saturn will inspire us to create order and organization, and this aspect will help us bring our ideas and dreams to the real world. This has been a difficult period because of the Mercury retrograde, which makes us focus more on the past issues, so we can see that maybe we need to reflect where we have been so we can make different choices moving forward. This aspect is also about setting healthy boundaries. This may mean that we have to create and manage these boundaries ourselves. It also may deal with boundaries with friends and family. It is also a time to look closely at ourselves and our own lives. So make sure those we allow in our lives value and have the same value as we do. On November 14th, we have Venus in Sagittarius making a square to Neptune in Pisces. So we will be light-hearted and idealistic. Venus in Sagittarius is all about the adventure and excitement of love. Venus usually manifests itself in a creative style when in Sagittarius, because Venus loves its freedom here. We will be more outgoing and even flirtatious. In a relationship, we can become very idealistic and easily charmed, and we may want to see and ignore the faults in others until our vision becomes clear. Also, financially, we can become impractical and also unrealistic and prone to deception. During this aspect, we often see people positively, and we also have a vivid imagination that can make us prone to deception and lies. But this aspect can also bring inspiration in artistic matters, so we can be more creative. We can become a more romantic and idealistic spiritual seeker. We can become also prone to laziness and self-indulgence. Being realistic about love and romance in this period will not be our strength. So people who have ascendant moon or sun at 15 degrees of Sagittarius, Pisces, Aries or Gemini will feel this energy the most. On November 19th, we have Mars entering Scorpio till the January 3rd, 2020. So we will have dignity, strong emotions, self-reliance, forceful mentality, courage, and exhaustible energy. Anger, initiative, also sexual energy will intensify. Mars in Scorpio has an instinct for the energy of others and what is unseen, like hidden desires. You can get obsessive and hold on to others too much. Mars in Scorpio gives a very strong will and intensity. You can see through the weakness of others. The sex drive is very strong and pronounced in this period. Energies are focused on sex, spirituality, and the occult matters. When pushed, you may respond in a very angry way. You also may become very possessive and jealous. You need a total devotion and a loyalty in a love relationship. The emotions are very deep and very intense. In Scorpio, Mars feels at home, so we'll be very strong-minded, self-driven, and disciplined. We will rely on our own efforts for success, and we will rarely depend on others. So now I will go through each sign and speak how Mars in Scorpio will impact you from November 19th till the January 3rd, 2020. So for Aries rising, Mars will be transiting your 8th house. So this can be an intense time with a lot of potential for a transformation and also intense experiences. You might feel more confident and powerful, and you also could notice yourself being more observant or even investigating. You might read between the lines while communicating with others more than usually. You will crave deep communications and experiences with others, and you can be better at catching someone in a lie. During this transit, you are more likely to act and make quick, sharp judgment and decisions. You may desire to transform or change anything in your life that no longer serves you. Be careful of being overly controlling or possessive during this time. You will be focused on joint finances and dealing with other people's money, but also studying the occult matters. For Taurus rising, Mars will be transiting your 7th house, so you may be more focused and assertive in your relationships. When problems come up in a relationship in this period, you are likely to pay attention to them, so you can quickly settle the matter by talking it out or reaching a compromise. Since you take your relationship more seriously during this period, you don't like to ignore the problem in this area of life and prefer to deal with the issue as they come up. So having Mars in this transit in your 7th house will give you arguments with your partner. So try to not to act impulsively, but be calm and solve the problems. For Gemini rising, Mars will be transiting your 6th house. So you may feel more energetic or feel restless during this transit and place more focus and drive into your daily routines or your work. You will probably find that you will like to keep yourself much busier than usual during this time. If you don't have any responsibilities to take care of, it can also be a good time to channel your energy into physical health, like being physically active, trying out some new health routines, or even just deciding to eat healthier. You may have trouble trouble working with others in this period, and you will prefer to do things on your own. For Cancer rising, Mars will be transiting your fifth house. So you will be very self-expressive, passionate, and creative during this period, and could feel much more in touch with your inner child. You may feel the desire to focus on having fun and enjoy yourself at this time, and even experience more passion in your romantic life. If you are artistic or have other hobbies that you allow you to express yourself, now can be a great time to channel your energy into those things. You also may be more flirty or romantic than usual. For Leo rising, Mars will be transiting your fourth house, so you could feel very defensive in this period. You are likely to be focused on the security of your home and your family, and comfort is also going to be very important to you in this period. You may pay more attention to your family and feel very protective of them in this time. It is also a good period to focus your energy on doing things that will make you feel secure, comfortable, like maybe making your home feel more inviting or spending time with your family more. Past emotional traumas or burdens or attachments may bother you in this period, and you may feel yourself being more sensitive about those things more than usual. Because you will be very defensive, it is probably best to avoid any confrontation and arguments regarding your home in this period. For Virgo rising, Mars will be transiting your third house. So this can be a highly energetic time where you may notice yourself feeling more confident with your thoughts and opinions. You can feel really opinionated in this period, and when challenged, you might be more defensive and also argumentative. You can also be very effective in your communication in this time, and could come off as quite convincing, but also sometimes too aggressive. You may be more active than usual and may feel like you are flowing with new ideas. You will probably prefer to keep yourself busy and could be more social than usual in this period. For Libra rising, Mars will be transiting your second house, so your energy is likely to be focused on any financial matters you have been taking on or are interested in. It is a good time to apply your energy into any financial projects, but be aware of obsessing over what you do or don't have during this time, or placing too much value in your materials and your possessions. It is also possible to spend impulsively in this period or feel like you need to financially prove yourself to others. So try not to spend and instead find a positive outlet for your desires to earn. You may also be very focused on your values, not only material, but personal and moral values. You also can be overly defensive of those things in this period, and you may feel insecure when you feel that you are threatened. For Scorpio rising, Mars will be in your first house, so you are likely to feel comfortable expressing your Mars energy during this time, which will allow you to be more assertive and active than usual. You may have more physical energy during this time, and you will probably feel more independent and capable than usual. Since you have Mars energy touching your ascendant, you likely to project a subtle intensity about you and make a strong impression on others. This is an excellent period to start new projects or find another productive outlet for your energy. You could also be restless or impulsive in this period without a positive way to channel your energy. So find a positive way to channel your energy so you don't become impulsive, angry, or restless. For Sagittarius rising, Mars will be transiting your 12th house. So this is often a very reflective time where you find yourself retreating into isolation. So you can take a look at yourself and think about where exactly you're going in life. You may feel drained as spending time around others and feel rejuvenated when spending time alone. You might experience more vivid dreams or have trouble sleeping in this period. As well, daydream more than usual. You're likely to be very imaginative and also creative in this period and allow yourself to take time alone to get your energy back that you need. For Capricorn rising, Mars will be transiting your 11th house. So you are likely to get more accomplished by working in a group and with friends in this period, and you may have better leadership qualities than usual. It is a great time to work with others to achieve a common goal, but be careful not to be too bossy. You may take a more unique approach to life during this time and find yourself thinking outside of the box to solve problems, or you will come up with new ideas. You can also feel more social in this period or feel more focused on helping others. Your long-term hopes and dreams may be your focus in this period, and you also may come up with unique ideas that either add on to those dreams or will help you get closer to achieving them. For Aquarius rising, Mars will be transiting your 10th house. So with this transit, you are likely to feel motivated, driven and ambitious, especially regarding your career and also public reputation. You want recognition for your accomplishments, and you may go out of your way to get it. Success is a very strong desire in this period, and you may feel driven to work very hard in order to achieve it. You're likely to be better at viewing your goals in a realistic light and be honest with yourself about what you will need to make them happen. It is also possible to experience conflict with authority figures in this period, so be aware of this energy. For a Pisces rising, Mars will be transiting your ninth house. So during this transit, you may feel more energetic and enthusiastic and find yourself craving new and also interesting experiences. With Mars transiting ninth house, you may desire to learn new things through education or experience. You also may want to visit new places or find other way to break out of your normal routine. You can get a little restless during this transit and watch out for being overly opinionated in your moral and beliefs, and you may be overly defensive of them in this period. So thank you so much for watching this video. Please comment, like, share and subscribe. Bye for now.